This is the second home workout video that I'm putting out. This one is going to be exactly the same as the first bodyweight workout video, but we're going to be adding a resistance band this time. So there's going to be a bit of resistance. It's going to make it a little bit harder. It's going to make it more challenging, and it's going to keep it interesting as well, because we don't really know how long we're going to have to stay inside for and use whatever we've got available in our homes. So this is how you're going to work it. So through these strength workouts, we're going to be doing 3 blocks of 3 exercises. It's going to be trisets throughout it. Going to be pairing upper, lower, core ab exercises. And like I said, body weight and bands, minimal equipment. But by the end of it, I'm going to prove to you that you can still have a really good and effective workout without any of the fancy stuff you find in your local gyms. There's different ways that you can work it through the weeks and as the weeks go on. If you just want to get started, you could do something like decide how many days you want to work out, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. Make sure you space them out a little bit. Get a rest day or 2 in there, so you could do a workout, rest day, workout, rest day, workout, rest day, whatever. And you can just start off week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Write it up if you wanted to. You could do 3 sets of 8 of every exercise on week 1. You could do 3 sets of 10 for week 2, 3 sets of 12 for week 3. And then week 4, you could do like a deload and go back to 3 sets of 8, or you could take it up again. You could do 4 sets of 8. You could do 3 sets of 14. It's completely up to you, and just mess about with it. Just see what you can come up with, and see what sort of ideas you can get in place, just to keep it interesting and make sure we keep progressing as the weeks go on. The cardio side of things, with burpees, mountain climbers, planks, square crawls, things like that, you don't have to do it for reps. We can do it for time as well. Just get the timer up on your watch, on your phone, put it in the corner of the room, put 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute on there, whatever you find challenging. Put that onto the timer, press start, and just go through it that way. So on some of them, there may be press-ups, there may be squats, and a plank altogether. So you could, on week 1, you could do 3 sets of 8 press-ups, 3 sets of 8 squats, and then you could do a 45-second plank. Also, if you find that the exercises may be too easy, then there's a lot of micro macro progressions that you can make to make it that little bit harder. You can start adding more reps, you can start adding more sets, you can start adding like partial reps, so you can do like 1.5 squats. So you'd come, there's the top of the squat, you'd come all the way down, then you'd come halfway up, then you go back down, and then you go back up, and that would be counted as 1 rep. You can do 1 1/4, you can do 1 3/4. You can start slowing everything down. Count yourself down. So you go down 3 seconds, you can do a pause, and then you can go back up 3 seconds, or you can go down for 2 seconds, you can do a 3-second pause, and then you can go back up. There's a lot of ways that you can play about with it, and there's a lot of ways that you can make it harder as well. If you need a little bit of a hand with this, just send me a message and we'll sort something out. So like I said, it's completely up to you. Just try and figure something out. If you are looking for a little bit of help, all you got to do, give me a message on Facebook, give me a message on Instagram, give me an email, reply underneath this video if you really want to, and I'll see how I can help you. Maybe we can have a quick chat, we can sort out a quick call, or just message back and forth to see if we can come up with a bit of a plan for you, and we'll just try and keep supporting each other as much as we can through the next couple of months, and see how we go. Enjoy the video. Okay, so this is going to be another home workout. We're going to be using a resistance band for this. One of the ones that loop back onto themselves. If you got any sort of resistance band though, this will probably work. Just mess about with timings, tempo, pauses, just generally slowing it down and just trying to make it harder. So we can make anything work, all right? But for this one, I'm just gonna be using this red band, and you can do this wherever you want: living room, kitchen, garage, outside, attic, whatever it is, okay? So we're gonna do 3 blocks, 3 exercises per block. Gonna do an A, a B, and a C. And I'm gonna take you through it, show you progressions, regressions, and we can get it done from there. Okay, first block of 3 exercises for the banded bodyweight workout. We are going to do goblet squats. We're gonna do press-ups or assisted press-ups, and we're gonna do a plank. A, B, C. So here's how you do a goblet squat with a band. We're gonna get a 1 foot in and the other foot. So both feet standing on the band. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the middle and we're gonna grab it right at the top. So we're gonna keep it in that goblet squat position like you'd have a dumbbell. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna hold it just there. We're not gonna let it come down as we squat down. We're gonna keep it nice and tight to our chest. Set our feet up, and we're just gonna come down for that squat. Nice and easy down, and then we're gonna come back up. All right, so nice, easy down, and then come back up. Same as the bodyweight one, you're gonna wanna feel like you're pulling the world apart with your feet as you're coming down and as you're coming back up. It's gonna create a nice amount of tension, all right? So we're gonna come down, keeping it there right in front of our chest, and then coming back up. If it's a bit too easy, we can start grabbing more of the band, come further down and still keeping it right there to the chest, and then back up, nice and easy, okay? Show you from the side. So we're gonna set up in that squat, taking it as a goblet. We're just gonna come down, right below the part of those feet, and then come back up. We're gonna come down, right below the part of those feet, and then come back up, all right? You can also do this in a rack position. So you use both our thumbs, and then when it come up, kind of like if we got a barbell doing a front squat. So in that rack position, as you can see from the side, holding it right up by my shoulders, and we're gonna come down for that squat, exactly the same thing, nice and low, ripping the lower part of those feet, and then back up. So keeping it up there, okay? Show you on the front as well. You can come all the way down, keeping those hands right there, and then back up. And then back up. Second exercise of the first block is going to be a band assisted press up. So what we're going to do on this, we're going to double the band over. So we've got it a lot tighter than we did before. And what we're going to do, make sure we've got long sleeves on or something that comes down to our elbow, because we're going to put the band on the top of our arms. Watch you don't go too high, because it's going to strangle you. But if you just bring it to around about there, it's going to be right on your chest, and it's going to help you push back up as we try to get back to that top position. All right, so this is how you do it. We're just going to come down normal press up position. We're going to come here, and we're going to start pressing down, down, down. Now that band wants to slingshot me back up, and then back to the top. So back, down, 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 and then that band is going to help me get back up to the top. If you need to, come down onto those knees, and we'll do it from there instead. So we'll come down, down, down. Same thing, it's going to want to bring me back up. Nice and easy. So that's a band assisted press up. Now we're going to do a band resisted press up. So what we're going to do this time, instead, we're still going to get the band, but we're going to take it around our back, okay? So what we're going to do, come around our back like this. You can see it, got it around about where my shoulder blades are, and my hands over my hands as well, okay? So we're going to do the same sort of thing, hands nice and flat on the floor, and we're going to come down into that press up, and then shoot it up. So the band makes this harder on the easiest part of the exercise. The easiest part is the top, and that's where the tension is going to be to make it hard all the way through that range of motion. Okay, just show you again. Get our hands on the floor, and as we come down for that press up, and then go back up. And it's just going to give me that extra bit of resistance. And the last exercise of the first block is just going to be a plank. We're going to do it on our elbows. I'll also show you on your hands and how you can walk it out just to make it a little bit harder as well. Here's the plank. Just starting off, we can come and we can use those elbows. Take your hands, put your hands together if you want to make it a bit easier. Bring them apart if you want. And we just want to bring us up to the ceiling. Give that nice straight line between our head and our toes. If we want to make it a bit easier, we can come up, do it on our hands. Keep our shoulders over our hands. Same thing, nice and straight done. Drop down or come up, nice straight line. And if you want to make it a little bit harder, we can start walking hands out to that. And that's your plank variation. Second block of the band home workout. We're going to do 3 exercises again. We're going to do a banded split squat. We're going to do a banded seated row. And we're going to do some dips as well. First exercise of the second block is going to be banded split squat. So there's a couple of ways you can do it with a band. I'm going to show you 3 different ways. Show you set up into the split squat first, and then I'll show you with the band. Okay, so split squat is going to be quite similar looking to a lunge, but whereas with a lunge you push and you use that back leg, we're going to try and get everything onto this front leg. All right, so it's basically just a squat on one leg with this leg assisting, just to keep you on balance. All right, so what we're going to do, we'll come into this position. And we're just going to lower ourselves down slowly, nice and easy coming down. Getting that knee right over our toes. Keeping 3 points of contact. So your little toe, your big toe, your heel. Keeping all 3 of those on the floor with our front foot. And then using all 3 to come back up to that starting position again. Okay? So coming down 3, 2, 1. And then back up. If you want to tap the floor with that back knee, you can. But imagine the floor is like a plane of glass. You want to tap the glass, you don't want to break it. Okay? So we come down 3, 2, 1, and then we'll come back up. Now, if you want to do it banded, there's a couple of different ways that you can do it. We can do it, if we just make like a U shape with it like this, and we put our foot in. We can do it this way. So we get back into that position. Holding it with both hands. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can hold it further down the band. And we're going to come down 3, 2, 1. Everything on that front leg, and then back up. 3, 2, 1, and then coming back up. So it's making it harder at the easiest part of the exercise. All right. The other one that you can do would be to double it over, like we did with the band assisted press up. We can double it over again, and we're going to put our foot through the middle. So what we're going to do, get that one foot through there, and then we'll just use a one hand. All right, so we'll come back into it, and we're going to come down 3, 2, 1, and then back up. If you want, you can hold on to both of it again, and we'll hold it there, and we'll come down 3, 2, 1, and then back up. Up to you how you want to do it. 3, 2, 1, and then back up. The last way that I'm going to show you to do it is to get one foot in, and then we're going to take this over our shoulder like so. All right, so using this leg. If we use the other leg, obviously we're going to put the band underneath the other leg. So same thing, we set up this position, get that back foot back, and then using that front leg all on this leg, we come down 3, 2, 1, and then we'll come back up. 3, 2, 1, and then come back up. 3, 2, 1, and then come back up. It's quite tricky as it is without adding a band. So you're gonna be fine with that one. Don't underestimate it. don't think, oh, there's not much resistance on that. So once you've done 8, 10, 12 of them, you're really gonna start feeling it in your quads and the fronts of your legs. The second exercise, the second block of 3 for the band workout is gonna be a seated row. So a banded seated row, obviously using this, okay? There's a couple of ways that you can do this. Again, I'm gonna show you a couple of different ways of holding the band and how you can adjust it as well, all right? So, first way, I'm gonna show you, just gonna sit on the floor. And we're gonna get the band around our feet like this, all right? So what we're gonna wanna do, we're gonna wanna kind of point our toes away from us so the band doesn't shoot over our toes. And we're just gonna set our backs up nice and straight. Now, you can either hold it in the middle, like this, or you can hold it on the outside. And if you hold it this way, you can kind of come further down the band if it's too easy. And you can also take your feet further apart to increase the tension on it, all right? And all we're gonna do from here, we're gonna set our back up nice and straight. Think about engaging our back, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna roll backwards. Think about tapping our lower back with our elbows. Obviously you're not gonna be able to do it, but the feeling you're gonna get from it is exactly what we're looking for. And then we're gonna come back down. So we're gonna come all the way back, squeeze, and then come back down. Now you can mess about with tempos, timings, the dynamics of it. And you can also bring them both back, and you can start doing like 3 on one side, 1, 2, 3, while keeping the tension on the other one, and swap arms. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 with that as well, okay? Now another way that you can hold it is by getting the band, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna put it around your feet. So I'm gonna double it over just so I get a bit more tension from it. And you can hold it from the middle instead, and we can do the same thing. Set your back up nice and easy, and we're just gonna go for those rolls back, and then coming back down. So bringing it all the way back, squeezing that back together, bring those lats all the way down, and then bringing it back. And that's your seated row. And then third exercise in the second block, you're gonna do dips. This is how you do your dips. And the last one, block 2, so exercise 3, gonna be body weight dips, okay? This is the one you're gonna need something for to put your hands on. So, you can use your sofa, you can use a table, you can use chairs, whatever you've got lying around the house, windowsills, stairs, whatever. And what we're gonna do, one hand either side. If you wanna make it easier, we'll keep knees right above our ankles, and we're just gonna come down till those elbows get to 90 degrees, and then back up. So down, 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 and then come back up. If you wanna make it harder, straighten those legs out. Exactly the same. Down, 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 and then up. Keep it those 90 degrees of those elbows, and then back up. Easy as that. And that's your dips. And then for your third block of 3 exercises, we're gonna do burpees or humane burpees. We're gonna do dish hold, and we're also gonna do either a glute bridge or a tricep extension, push down, whatever you can attach the band to. Here's how you do it. Here's the humane burpee. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come to standing stance, and we're gonna walk ourselves out, okay? So we're gonna do a walk out. So we're gonna come down with our hands, we're gonna walk out, we're gonna walk out, we're gonna walk out, we're gonna walk out, until we're in this sort of plank position. Then we're gonna come down onto our knees, we're gonna do a press up, and then we'll come back up, and then we're gonna start walking up again, okay? Now we can do it as a walkout, then we can do all the way down on our toes, we can put our knees down, and we can press back up from there, and then walk it back in as well, okay? So whatever's best for you, whatever you prefer, you do a mix of both as well if you want to. And obviously as well, you can do a regular burpee, so you can just come down, out, press up, there, and then up. All right? With your burpee, try and jump up onto your feet as well. So you jump down, jump out, press up, and then you jump up, and then stand up. Okay? Whatever you prefer, obviously, just adjust it to yourself. And second exercise, this is how you do a dish hold. All we're going to do, we're going to start off on our back. We're just going to bring our knees up like this. Okay? From there, we can now crunch into it. Now this may be enough as it is, but if you want to make it harder, all we do is increase the leather length. Just go as far as you can. If you can see I'm shaking at the moment because it's quite hard, and you want to make it harder again, we're going to start bringing our arms all the way up above our head. There, make it easier. Bring your knees into your chest. Okay? Hold that for 30-40 seconds. You're going to be shaking quite a bit. The third and last exercise of this workout is going to be band resisted glute bridge or banded glute bridge, or tricep push down or tricep extension. Here's your banded glute bridge. We're going to set up with same setup as we would do for a regular glute bridge. We're just going to put one foot into the band here, and we're going to put our other foot in to this side as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to come down, we're going to lie on the floor again like we did in the body weight workout. We're going to come down, we're going to bring this band up and over our legs. Alright, and what we're going to do, we're going to get those toes pointed up, we're going to bring those elbows, staple them to the floor, and then exactly the same as we did in the body weight workout, we're going to move from our ribs downwards, we're going to bring and squeeze our bum right up to the top and then back down. If you're feeling your quads, take your feet a little bit further if you want. I'm going to come up and then back down. We're going to come all the way up, squeeze, 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 and then back down. And then down. Just from those ribs down. So try not to come all the way up with your back like this. We'll literally just move from there downwards. So we'll come up and squeeze, and then back down. And then back down. And that's your banded glute bridge. And then the last one that you can swap out for glute bridge on this is going to be either a tricep extension or a push down. Now if you can attach the band up high somewhere on top of a door frame on a hook, something like that, we can start using our triceps and pushing it down, if you can find something to do that. If not, what we can also do is an extension. So what we're going to have to do is stand on the band, stand up, and we're going to have to get it behind our head. So I'm going to have to go a little bit further back just so you can see it. So we'll come all the way and then standing on the band, taking it up and over our heads. And then from here, we're just going to extend our arms up and then come back down nice and slow. We're going to extend all the way up and then come back down nice and easy. And that's how you do tricep banded extension.